Most people live their entire lives without understanding how their own machinery operates. They follow daily habits and repeat the same mistakes, assuming they are making conscious, logical choices along the way. When you stay stuck in these loops, it is easy to blame a lack of willpower, but your struggle to change is a feature of your biology every second, but only a tiny fraction ever squeezes through the narrow bottleneck of your conscious awareness. Because your brain's primary objective is keeping you alive, it aggressively filters that data. It pulls highly emotional inputs directly to the front of the line, bypassing the logical bottleneck to guarantee an immediate reaction. You are more likely to remember these emotional moments than logical ones. Your mind operates on prehistoric survival software. It actively resists your modern long-term goals because it perceives that resistance as safety. To break free from these routines, you must decode the friction your brain creates. Every day, your brain filters out decisions by letting your environment make them for you. The spaces you live and work in silently dictate your daily choices. To save biological energy, your brain searches for patterns. It creates rigid routines so it doesn't have to spend resources analyzing every single action. Because of this energy-saving mode, your mind prefers familiar things over new opportunities. It treats the known path as the safe path. This creates a defensive posture. Your brain is wired to avoid pain more intensely than it seeks out potential rewards. This radar map illustrates how threat detection works in real time. The system sweeps right past positive markers and immediately locks on to the negative anomaly. Your brain reacts quickly to negative information because missing a threat carries a higher biological cost than missing a reward. The comfort zone operates as a strict biological quarantine. Your mind walls you off from progress by registering any new behavior as a physical threat to your safety. When you consciously attempt to step out of that quarantine, your mind fights back. It uses your imagination to manufacture hypothetical fears that have no basis in reality. Those imagined fears lead directly to overthinking. This state paralyzes your ability to take physical action. You might catch yourself waiting for perfect timing or waiting to feel ready. But your initial thoughts of hesitation are rarely true. They are the alarm bells of a system trying to maintain the status quo. To bypass this threat detection system, you must shrink the scale of your actions. Tiny changes sneak past the alarm and over time create big results. Look at this cyclical sequence model. We often assume we need motivation to take action, but the data shows the opposite. Action sits before motivation. Completing a small task sends a signal that expands your capacity for the next action, building your confidence. You cannot wait for a surge of energy to save you. Confidence grows with action. Movement is the catalyst that forces motivation to appear. This glowing pathway is a visualization of neuroplasticity, the physical adaptation of your brain's architecture. As you repeat a specific action, your brain adapts to the workload, thickening the neural connections required to execute it. This structural change has a direct psychological effect. Your mind begins to believe whatever thoughts or actions are repeated most frequently. We often credit raw talent or sudden flashes of inspiration for success, but your biology responds to consistent discipline. To begin training your brain, you must protect your attention. That requires deliberately curating your environment and removing distractions to increase your focus. You cannot control every piece of chaotic information that filters into your day, but through awareness, you retain authority over your cognitive response to them. Progress depends on consistency. Success is the mathematical result of taking small actions and repeating them day after day. A shift in mindset initiates this physical restructuring process. By enforcing new habits, you become the architect of your neural pathways, ensuring your future is defined by your actions rather than your automatic thoughts.